You already know how to add new contacts to iPresso. It's time to finally get in touch with them. It's very easy and only requires choosing the right settings, indicating the group of recipients, fine-tuning the creation, and setting the date of sending. Let's start from the beginning. In the main menu, expand the Channels tab, then select Email. Now click the plus button. Step 1 is done. Step 2, Settings. Now you have many different options in front of you. With them, iPresso will adapt to any situation. Let's discuss them briefly. First, name your campaign. And in the field Campaign Description, leave a short note, which, after dozens of intensive campaigns, will remind you what it was all about here. It's really worth it. You'll thank yourself later. Next, give your campaign specific tags to make reporting or filtering easier. Match the consent to the type of message. If you're creating a marketing email, you can only send it to contacts who have consent for marketing communications. Mark that here too. If you want the email to be part of a scenario or triggered by an API, check it in the Campaign Type section. Links monitoring allows you to indicate the rule for tracking the clicks. If you don't have special requests, leave this option in the default setting. The next step is the email settings. First, choose whether it will be a marketing or transactional email. The difference between the two comes down to whether or not you will need to add an unsubscribed footer. You can run the mailing in A/B test mode. This will ensure that most recipients will receive the mailing that was more successful in the test group. Then you can enable headers so that users can unsubscribe through the mail client. This is not the same as the unsubscribe footer in the email. Also, decide whether you want email campaign openings to be monitored. Finally, enter basic information about the mailing, such as the subject line. You can personalize some of the fields with the variables you'll find in the drop-down list. Complete the From field. After all, it's useful for customers to know who is writing to them. You can enter a reply to email address if you expect it from the recipients. If everything is ready, click Next.
We are now in the section called Recipients. This is where you choose to whom the mailing should go, whether to all contacts in the database or to a selected segment. After selecting the recipients, refresh the counter to see how many contacts the message will go to. Click Next. Now it's time to work on the content of your message. First, select a template. You can choose between two drag-and-drop editors, one based on simple schemes, and the other, which we recommend, giving you full flexibility and a rich database of templates. If you already have a design prepared using HTML code, you can add it in the HTML editor panel. In the last tab, you will find templates you have previously saved, including those generated using the theme creator. In this example, we will use the recommended drag-and-drop editor and select a template from the database. On the left side, you can filter the database according to your preferences. On the left side, you will find many elements that you can add to your message. Just locate the one you need in the list and drag the cursor to the appropriate place. When you hover the cursor over an element, you can edit, move, comment, duplicate, or delete it. You can edit the text in a small window that appears after selecting it. If you want to change the global settings for text, button colors, widgets, or lines, you can do so here in the Settings tab. Also, pay attention to the Rows tab. Each email is structured like a table. You can view the structure of your message by clicking on the switch. You will see the individual divisions. If you want to add a new row in which to organize elements, drag the selected element to the appropriate place. If you want to adjust the layout for mobile devices, use the switch with the monitor and phone icons. In the panel on the left, you will see settings dedicated to mobile devices. Remember to confirm the finished creation and then go to the Preview tab. Here, you will check how the message will display on different types of screens, from computers to cell phones. Summary is aggregate information about the mailing you've just created. If you have completed all the steps correctly, each checklist item will be green. You can send the mailing right away or schedule it for a specific day and time. In the upper right corner of the page, there is a floppy disk icon that will allow you to save the mailing. It will then go into draft versions. And that's it. With step 3 behind you, you now know how to prepare and send an email from iPresso.